Ultra awesome. I got the crash report detected thing again.
Yeah, I see it. I did too.
Oh, me as well? Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, am I back? It automatically came back for you too.
Yeah, should be. Yep.
This is weird. Alright, we've got one turn until the end. Awesome. I got both a future tech and a future civic done. A merchant built. Another merchant built. Sure, I can get a merchant everywhere, why not? So I just added a bunch of people to my guy and it didn't take up any movement. So I'm not sure. I'll have to try to figure out what the trigger for that is.
I say it again? Who?
I added a bunch of guys to my army commander.
Yes.
And to be fair, I didn't use the unit joining. I used the generic one, the assemble army under the army commander to instantly grab everyone, but like
Yes.
it didn't use up any movement. So let's see, you've got movement. So
From
if I
the
were
commander or the units, correct?
yeah, you know what, it might be if you add a unit who can't move. Like if you add a movement who because it takes one movement to go in. If they only have one movement left and then they jump in, that might be what does it.
Maybe. Maybe.
Another one pop up over here. I think we've got 2 turns till this ends. So this is the last turn. Narrative choice. The Age of Antiquity is ending. Nice, got a last second promotion. Actually, didn't actually let me slot anything to build? I'm just gonna manually do that then. Just for the heck of it. Okay, I have 2 points I need to spend. Yes, one of them was expansionist. Awesome, I get +1 population in towns. And new towns start with additional population. And the cool thing is that's going to also trigger next age. I'm glad I double checked that I did this. You can't attack enemy units. You can't move it. Wait, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to see the stats of that horseman.
Oh, you
Like
can't until you start fighting.
That's dumb. Okay.
A little bit. Alright, the Age of Antiquity comes to an end.
The Maya enshrined their knowledge not to hoard it, but to...
Okay, so you have 1 science, 1 culture, and 1 economic point.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so click on View Legends Report. I reached level 3. Nice, nice. You reached level 2 of Foundation. Okay. Click Transition to next age. Oh, interesting. It brings us back to this. Okay, so... is it not going to let me change my min? Oh, we have to completely do a reload? Okay, so we have to... Oh, we can just... Wait, what? Is it letting us... Just rent? No, okay, no.
I can do.
Some of the... Yeah, so they are blocked out. So it's not very clear which ones are blacked out just from looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can pick. So basically, you can pick based on who your leader is, who your base civ is, and then whoever you unlocked with gameplay. Inca are the only one that can work mountain tiles in this age. Yeah, it can't be Spain, which is actually a fun one. So I'm going to be the Abbasid dynasty.
I don't know, the Normans?
Sure.
Jason. Okay.
Yeah, they have some unique buildings and stuff. Yeah, they have a unique one.
Do you think we're gonna need to be more military focused this age?
Generally not, but it's never hurts to be that way, especially if you want to be militaristic. Because we have such a good relationship with them, and also me being me, I'm probably gonna maintain it for this age. I mean, if you can be Spain, it's not exactly great for you, but it's also not bad. Like their culture and gold focus, which is solid.
Yeah.
And exploration.
+6 gold, also gold adjacency for navigable rivers, reaches and wonders. Yeah. Must be built in the homelands adjacent to coast, so I think I should have it.
You have a couple of those. You should be able to build it.
Give it a shot.
Okay, so what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna try something because we're supposed to be able to change mementos right now, and I don't think we can. Can you choose mementos? No. Okay, so we're gonna see if I can get it to work. Oh well. Oh. Like, can I speed that up? No. Oh wait. Did you pick? Pick it, unselected and pick it again. Your Civ. You can't. You're locked in.
Yeah.
You're locked in.
Because I'm...
Oh, you're locked. There you go. Yeah, it's just... Okay, now I see it. Okay, I just want to make sure it's like fully locked in.
Okay.
The second of the great Arab caliphates, the Abbasid dynasty, is the heart of wisdom. As the knowledge of the world and the heavens flows inwards to Abbasid libraries, Abbasid scholars are guided by the tenets of their faith and their devotion to expanding the frontiers of science and commerce. Seek, read, discover. The world is yours.
Didn't give an expansionist one. That's interesting. Okay, so... Oh, you actually have Dark Ages. There might have always been Dark Ages, I just never noticed. So you have one economic. Okay, so what you can do, so very bottom, you see the change capital. So what will happen is you'll change your capital to a new city. The benefit of doing this is that it will become a city, and Roma will remain a city. It will just no longer be your capital. So you basically get a free city creation.
City upgrade.
City upgrade, yeah. So if you want to turn one of those cities,
the normal cost for that is 200. But like, what other costs are involved in that?
It's 200, and then it's scaling, so it goes up. So it's 200 gold, and that's it for a second city. If you do this for free, the third city will not be 200 gold. It'll be the price for a third city, which is like 400, 500 gold. And it depends on the size. The larger the size, I want to say once you reach like size 14, it'll get as cheap as it becomes. The larger the town, the easier it is to become a city.
Okay.
Whoa, Confederation, -2 settlement limit, but plus 100 towards initiating, 100 influence towards initiating and progressing diplomatic actions that target independent powers and city-states.
So,
Interesting.
yes, what happens here exactly? These are automatically chosen?
No, you click one. You're spending your currency. So those are free. The change capital are free. You can pick one. The other ones are worth one of each of those resources.
Right, and I have one of, so I just...
You pick one. If you want a cultural attribute point, you pick that. If you want a diplomatic attribute point, pick that. And then you have a wild card. And you can, you can double up like that if you want.
Okay, this is a wild card. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I get these two regardless. So I have one for each, and I choose one of these.
You're going very slow on your spree. So yeah. So I would pick one science, one economic, because that's pretty much your only options. Then do you want cultural or do you want diplomatic?
Probably cultural, yeah.
So pick a cultural, and then you have one more point to freely change, and then you can change your capital if you want. So I'm actually going to check my attributes really quick.
So I can get another one in cultural or scientific or whatever.
Or get a diplo, yeah. You get it because you have your free one.
I don't know, what do you think? Spain seems a little bit economic oriented. Should I go down that?
The economic really only increases your gold per turn, so it really depends on what you want to buff.
Maybe what about science?
I would think science, yeah, because you're culturally going to have a bit of a buff in that regard. So that wouldn't hurt.
Okay.
Okay, so I want one diplo.
And Capu is probably better than Ravenna because Ravenna's farther down, right?
You want whichever one gives you production. If you're not sure, you can view the map. It'll just pop you out of that screen.
Pretty close. Ravenna's 21 was 17. I don't really know what like the potential for production is. It looks
Then
like
yeah, I would. Yeah, it has very.
Have a little bit more.
It has very low production, but you also have a lot more places where you can build urban buildings. So I would be more inclined between making that the capital.
Ravenna?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Did it count the 2 that I put in scientific?
Yes, there's an X2 next to it.
Oh yeah, okay. That's right.
Two cultural, one diplo. Economic doesn't really matter. One expansionist. One militaristic. She'll have a room so we can keep that. Alright, so all cities retained.
Overbuild the garden. So does it destroy the garden, or can I just move the garden?
Yes, you destroy the garden. So the garden, because we're in a new age, the garden has lost its adjacency bonuses and only has the base value. So in this instance, you see you're losing the 3 food per turn, but you're gaining 14 gold.
Yeah, that seems worth it.
Yes, I'd say so.
I'm losing gold in Rome?
Yes, because you don't. It's the way the design is. It's going to be negative. You're going to have negative because buildings cost gold, except for like markets and stuff.
Okay.
Being negative in gold in your cities is not uncommon.
Oh, it's only for cities.
Yeah, it's a city unique resource. So, just put in Madrid, the jade.
Okay.
Okay, so we want one expansionist. Okay, and that leaves me with 2 science. Or I could just not do the golden age, buy them back. How much gold do I have? I have almost 3k gold. Okay, that's enough gold to buy it back. So instead of doing that, I'll take the Great Library Golden Age. And then that'll let me put 2 in here. And then... I want that 1 Diplo point? Yes, I want that 1 Diplo point. Okay. So then 1 cultural. I'm gonna lose out on that, which is fine. So 1 scientific, 1 cultural, and then I have a wild card. Also, we're gonna want to change my capital. We'll change it to... yeah, Tikal should be fine. And then I still have a wild card. Don't need expansion, so we'll get more as we go on, so I guess I'll go with an additional cultural. That's good. Yes, I have an unused legacy point, that's fine. Okay. Deepen the friendships. That's a free Diplo point. Wow, I wish I knew I had that before. I could have bought another cultural point. Oh well. Go ahead and convert you to a city. 400 gold. I'm gonna get that money back pretty quick.
+1 on the following improvement. 7. Any particular place I should put a salt pit?
There's no, it's a warehouse, so there's no adjacency. So
Okay. Doesn't really matter.
it doesn't really matter, no, but I would dedicate, so like, see where the granary is? I would put it on the granary because it's also a warehouse building.
Oh, okay. So... there she goes.
Yeah, he's trapped there. That's unfortunate. You can ask for open borders.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, at least I can just see what is going on here. 30 and 35. Wow, that's pretty powerful. So, do I start exploring? What happens now?
So send your ships.
Done with navigate or cartography.
No, because in order to not take damage in the open ocean, you need shipbuilding, which is way down the line. Cartography only lets your settler enter the water, so during that time when you're researching cartography, you can be checking out the ocean. So I would send 2 of your ships. That middle one send out as far as possible, and the top one send out in a straight line. You might probably actually will lose a ship, so just be aware.
And you can only move like 1 at a time.
Yes. Until you get shipbuilding.
Okay.
It's kind of suicide.
Like send a settler with it?
You can't until you get cartography finished.
So I need to.
And I would wait until you know where land is, because they will also take damage.
Anything I should do with this merchant? Do a trade route?
Yeah, do a trade route. I would do my capital, or do my old capital.
Which is back.
Back, yeah. You'll get camels.
Yeah.
And then if you want to send another one to me, you can do an improved trade route option. You can only have 1 trade route at a time with 1 civ, but if you see another city of mine you want, just let me know, and then you just do a improved trade relations with me. There's just not a lot of good resources. I'm befriending Abbasid. It's right next to you, so it'll be 15 turns until they should become neutral. So just be aware. Don't disperse them. Basically, you can take out their units, just don't disperse them.
Okay.
And I would discourage taking out their units because.
Once they're an ally, then we have their units.
Yeah, that, and also it'll be easier for the AI to take them out too, which is not something I want. All right, are there any? No, there aren't. Ugh. That's annoying. All right, let's do Yeah, we definitely want to do you guys, since you're right on my borders anyway. Alright, that's everyone I can try to start befriending instantly. And I have 2 explorers? I guess I do. Alright, give an economic? I don't remember. Alright.
Oh, land ho.
Nice, there you go. I'm gonna go plutocracy this time. Oh, nice. There's land here, too. I'm getting lucky with my, deployment. You have a bunch of influence. Do you want to become friends with the independent powers? Or do you want to start things with me? Or what do you want to do? So I'm focusing on...
hurt, I guess, because such a high income there.
Okay, I would say go ahead and...
Just this one? This one next to me?
Yes, I'm not allying with them, so you can do that. So if someone else was doing it, you'd see their progress down below the befriending.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Any other ones?
Depends on which ones. So there's a military, an economic, and a science.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could do the science one if you want.
Damascus is economic.
Yes.
And I'm at negative GPT.
Okay, yeah, if you want to also do them. So there's a mod, by the way, so if you go click on back out of that, Click on your icon. Click on it. There you go. Click the heart. You get minor powers, and you can see how far they are from befriending. So
Okay. Oh, okay.
there's basically 2 left on the map currently that aren't in the process right now.
Okay.
So I'm probably gonna. I'd like to go for the science next turn, and then you can take the military one.
Okay. Did not want to do that. So.
So just as a heads up, for Madrid, you're going to want to build an urban, let's see, 1, 2, 3. You're going to want to do one of those coasts for your unique district for Madrid. So you're going to need to build at least an urban to the right a little bit in order to get access to those coastal tiles. Roma has a couple open coastal tiles so you can throw it in, so just make sure you leave one of those open coastal for your unique one.
Okay. I actually need to start working this. Doesn't look like I am.
You've got a rule on both.
No, just like the Wayo tile. Am I working it?
Yes. See how it's bigger than the oh, actually, you can't. You don't have. Yeah, it says fish bonus resource fishing boat. I'm pretty sure if I hover over a tile that does not have a fishing boat, it says unimproved supports.
Requires fishing boat.
Supports fishing boat. So yes. So I have the yield icons up on the map, and you can see the one below the whale is not being worked because they're smaller. So I can also take that off, I guess.
The aura for commanders is still only 1. Does it ever? It changes to 2 under like commerce or something.
Once you completely finish a branch, any one branch, you can get the commendation points. That's the bottom. So the second one from the right is the one that increases the aura by 1, or the radius by 1.
Oh, okay, merit. Yeah. Gosh, that's gonna take so.
It does take a while unless you're at war, in which case it usually goes pretty fast. Like it goes pretty fast even if yeah, it goes pretty fast even if you've got multiple, because the way it works is if you've got multiple that get experience, then they share the experience. It's not like they each gets the same amount of experience, so. Alright, I'm befriending the science. That leaves the last one down low, I'm pretty sure. I don't think any new ones have spawned yet, just the military. Down low. Hey, there's a luxury resource. Horses.
A new continent, we're naming it Atlantis. Okay.
That's not foreboding.
Any place I should put this bazaar, or should I actually build like a stonecutter? I mean, Probably not.
I
maybe?
always prefer production first because if you're gonna get it, so the stonecutter is gonna give you a boost of 7 production per turn. So I would definitely put that down. Honestly, probably on just on your city center.
It doesn't get as much of a bonus though.
It's a comparative bonus, but yeah, you could throw it somewhere else. It's because you get +1 on the other tiles. You don't, you already get +2 on your city. So yeah, you can throw it. You can throw it on a +8. I would. You're gonna want to eventually get access to these 2 on the far coastal tiles. So
These two.
yeah,
Oh, these just out here.
that way you can put your unique one down once you unlock those buildings. So you should also think about that. But yeah, you could throw one down there. Do you not have a granary yet?
I do. Right.
Oh, it's already built. Gotcha.
This one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. This
So yeah, you could just put it there. It's fine.
on the edge here.
To the right of the monument.
Okay.
And then I would just not put the market on that. I would wait till you get another ageless building. You can another ageless warehouse building you can throw on that, and then that's what I would put slot in there.
Ooh. Goody. Do I just go over it?
Yes, go over
the,
it. So the thing is that ones in deep water ocean will heal the unit.
Okay.
So like, see, you can see over here, this is a coastal. It will not for me because it's in the coast.
See over where? You're not streaming.
Oh, I thought I was. Da.
And also, I might not have your thing on all the time too. I'm listening to Supreme Court oral argument from this morning, basically dealing with mail-in ballots. Okay, so that edge, yep.
Right here. This is a coastal. It's on the coast. It will not give me health. So
Okay, but only if it's in like deep ocean.
Only if it's in deep ocean, yeah. It will give you health. So you can kind of YOLO ships early and just hope you get lucky if it's a long trip.
Oh, really? This is... What is this? It's a flat desert sagebrush steppe.
It's the sagebrush, yeah. Oh, you know what? Is that what that does? No. That's total yield. Yeah, if it's got vegetation, or if once again, if you're in your commander mode, let's see if I can grab a unit. Anything that is colored ends your movement. So the blue from the water, the green from the bush.
So this from the river, okay.
Yeah, the brown is from the rough plains. It's because you can have the thing is you can have multiple types. There's like the terrain, and then there's whatever's on the terrain. Is it plains? Is it open? So they've got a little bit more like terrain can be a little more diverse compared to previous titles.
Yeah, okay.
$80 food or 200 happiness or 45 production. 80 food's like a turn of food, happiness. It's quite a bit of happiness, actually. What was it? 2 turns of happiness or 45 production or a turn. Yeah, we'll take the food and the happiness, I guess. Why not? Knock down a couple turns for getting my next social policy.
None of these land units can attack my ship, right?
Only ranged.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to clear it out in order to hit your settler in there eventually, it's not a bad call.
Yep.
I made it to the other continent.
مقابل جميعا مقابلة جيدة على طريق السفر.
That was a bit of an easy crossover. Hey, just make sure you leave that tile above the gold in Madrid open for your unique district, because you can only build it there.
Second?
The coastal tile, or the one next to the coast, the gold, below the bazaar and the gold on the coast. That tile needs to be left. That one needs to be left available. Yeah, it needs to be left available for your unique one, because your unique building, I'm pretty sure, can only be built on the coast. Yeah, must be built adjacent to coast.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You have enough influence to befriend the military city-state, by the way. Wanted to do that.
It's only 240?
227, I think? Actually, no, it might be more, because I have the thing. You can check.
Yeah, that's 340.
It was 340 for you? Okay. Yeah, I have the Diplo attribute point that drops or increases the value of it.
Okay.
Okay, so you see that spice left of the independent power?
Yes.
Yeah. So that is a treasure resource. That's what that icon means. So if you're working that tile after X amount of turns, you'll get one treasure fleet equal to the amount. The treasure fleet will be the size of however many of those you are working. So if you're working just that, you'll get a treasure fleet of one. You'll then have to send that treasure fleet back to your homeland's borders, and then you'll get 100 gold per treasure fleet point, and one point per the economic victory condition for this era, or this age. So while I don't really want you to take out a city-state, that's a prime site. I think that's a prime area just to have a city in that vicinity. Possibly more than one. It looks like quite a large landmass. You can, in fact, if you clear that out, you can actually, because it's on the coast, you can disperse it with your naval unit. So you don't need to get a melee unit over there.
Okay. Should I be keeping an eye on France?
Wouldn't hurt, but we're friends with them. That's going to be a massive war penalty. If they attack us, I've never had them, when they love me, attack me. But they have a large military, so yeah, I'm not saying they won't. The only one you have to worry about is Machiavelli, because his thing is he doesn't care what his relationship is with you. He'll automatically he'll get neutral regardless.
Okay.
I don't know if the AI particularly takes advantage of that, but
I can actually get a lot.
you only have
See, they
get gold. You do that, you'll
they get more. How
do it
much
to me.
what do I get exactly? Just the resources?
You get 1 copy of each of those resources. Just do it.
With you?
Yeah, why not?
Right.
You can always
Alright,
you can always build another merchant and trade with him if you really want to.
Yeah.
So the camel lets you slot in two additional resources if you want to get more into that one city.
Like Madrid, for example?
Yeah, if you wanted to get a different resource in there. I mean, honestly, it looks like you should probably throw all your resources into Rome. Roma. Because you got a bit of a production disparity between Roma and Madrid. So I would even throw... Yeah, I would throw all the production-based ones in Roma and then everything else in Madrid.
Okay.
That's fine. Now you've got a little more even production so they can keep up with each other.
Yeah, well, I mean, Roma already has a big head start.
Yeah, there's that too, but...
I think I already built pretty much everything that I want in both of them, too.
Yeah, you'll unlock more stuff as stuff gets unlocked.
I know, but...
You can always build merchants. You can get more resources that way.